Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indian, and Haitians. Gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, the Most High, the Heavenly Father. His Hebrew name is Yahweh, not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah. It's Yahweh. His only begotten son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christus, not Yeshua, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shai. So we gotta give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders over all of Israel. And a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hope for the elect. And shalom to the Akwathim who are listening and learning, the few sisters who are listening and learning. I'm Isaiah from the GMS Solano camp, coming into another lesson in truth, facts, faith, and edification, another daily edification. Lord's willing is be edifying. Shalom to you, brother, on the comment board. Yahweh Shem Shah, Bashim Krakadas Brakatham. Shalom. Now, the title of this lesson is God mad with us? I went to the plantation Saturday, and one of the managers, which is like a Russian, he asked me, but after it was like a couple hours, I had to do a couple hours, a little bit of work on the plantation Saturday. And when I was leaving, he called me in the office. You know, I usually just tap on the door and be like, I'm out. So he was like, hey, come in the office, come in real quick, just me and him. He said, hey man, listen, is God mad with us? And I looked at him because I was kind of shocked that he asked me. But we always talk about what's going on in the world, and because he's Russian, and he always tell me things, and then I tell him, well, you know, there's prophecy in the Bible. The Bible said this is going to go on, da da da. So he was like, man, is God mad with us? And I couldn't just tell him straightforward, yeah, man, the Lord mad with you people, man. So I just was like, what you mean? And he was like, well, you got India and Turkey. And he was like, you got Russia and China and America going back and forth. And I said, man, listen, all this is prophecy, man. So this lesson is based off what this plantation master asked me, man. He asked me, was God mad with us? And I couldn't just say, yeah, I could have, but you know, you moving with wisdom. So I just said I'm gonna do a lesson on it. But to answer that question, hey, we all know, man, the Lord is pissed off with you Edomites, man. Okay, with you heathens. And that's all 17 of you heathen nations, man. The Lord is pissed off with you. Why? Because you put your hand on the apple of the Lord's eye. Now, he let you did it. I got the scriptures. I'm finna go through these scriptures. But that's the title. This lesson is based off what my manager asked me Saturday morning when I was leaving, man. Is God mad with us? Yeah, he pissed off with you. The reason why? The things that you have done. So, Lord willing to be edifying. I'm going to start with Deuteronomy 32 and verse 8. Because this is beautiful, man. It was beautiful, just the spirit, how he asked me, was God mad with us? Yeah, man, God pissed off with you people, man. Okay? He pissed off with the Israelites too, 2/3, but 1/3 coming back. But he's pissed off at you because of your actions. So I'm going to start with it. This Deuteronomy 32 and 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people, Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. He found him in a desert land and in the waste howling wilderness. And you can read about that in Genesis 32 when Jacob wrestled the angel. Okay, so he found him in the desert land and in the waste howling wilderness. He led him about, he instructed him, which is what? Psalm 147 and 19, giving him the law, statute, commandments. He kept him as the apple of his eye. Okay, this is what I want to tell this guy. Yeah, man, because your people put your hands on the apple of the Lord's eye, which is the Israelites, man. Okay, and I done told them that everybody know at my plantation, man, who I am, how I deal, what I talk about. Everybody know that I teach on Saturday. They know that, I push that we the Hebrew Israelites of the Bible, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. They know all that, and they respect everything that I do, man. So they always ask me questions. This guy came to me one time and said he had high blood pressure. My manager, I said, bro, listen, get some beet juice, drank that shit for about 2 weeks. He came back like 2 weeks later. He was excited. He was like, listen, man, I went to the doctor and they told me my blood pressure was normal. I said, bro, I know. You look, y'all act like I ain't just no regular nigga in here, man. Okay. So they asked me different things. He had a tooth, he had an abscess on his tooth. It was like he had to get his teeth pulled, but they gave him some antibiotics. I said, man, listen, go to the health store and get you some Kaleido Silver, right? Drop that, put it on your tongue, and it'll take away. You don't got to get no teeth pulled. It's gonna drain the abscess. It's gonna destroy all that, man. It's Kaleido Silver. Listen, so they come to me and ask me certain things. I can go on and on, but anyway, so the point is, we the apple of the Lord's eye. Okay, everything that's happening in North America is about what you have done to the Israelites, man. So me and him talking about what's going on with India and China. So I said, you know about EU and NATO in North America. He was like, yeah. I said, okay, so EU is the monetary, NATO is the military, and North America is the harlot that sits on the scarlet colored beast. I'm telling you, this is in the Bible. So North America controls all the nations. So real quick, I said, you got EU and NATO as the beast system. North America controls it. I said, now what's going on is Russia and China is joining together. China is becoming the monetary, and Russia is becoming the military. I said, Russia is funding these other countries with S-300s while they sitting on S-700s and even the S-900. They were saying this was early in the year. Russia got S-700s, possibly S-900s. But I say, you see how they funding? They are giving the other nations S-300s. He like, yeah, and because he Russian. So he said, yeah. So I said, when you read Ezekiel 38, I said, man, this is prophecy in the Bible. The Lord said there shall be wars and rumors of wars, right? There shall be famines, earthquakes, diverse places. He like, yeah, okay, I understand all these things are happening. Right. So I said, when you read Obadiah 1:7, it tell you that all these nations that was joined to North America through Confederacy, when you read Psalms 83, they're going to separate from North America and they're going to join to Russia, because Ezekiel 38 said Russia shall be a guard to the nations. What, man, when you read these scriptures, it's plain that we don't know when or what time, but we know every nation that's at the UN, which is over 193 nations that's joined to the UN. We know, according to what the scriptures say, that they're going to separate from North America and they're going to join Russia, right? That's all facts. So I was telling him about that. He was like, yeah, okay. So he said, so no, I said, North America is a third world country, man. Right now, it's a third world country, man. We live in just like Syria and Damascus and all these other countries that don't got nothing. They starving, they drinking crap water, right? We done seen it through the news, man. He was like, yeah. He said it's only 10 people. He said it's only 10 people that have the money over here. I said, yeah, it's actually 13 families that have the money over here. He was like, right, and they ain't sharing it. So I said, that's why you got these militia groups, these Edomite militia groups, with they AR-15s, right? They protesting. What are they protesting about? They finna get ready to go to the doors of these Bill Gates and these Warren Buffetts, because these is the one that got the money over here, and they ain't sharing. Why? Because these was the ones that was a part of that whole Edomite group that was sharing the money. Now they ain't sharing that wealth no more. So ain't no more middle class Edomites. They on the bottom, okay? You might well call them trailer park trash, man. So I said, bro, listen, they got these guns. They doing protests with their guns and everything. Why? Because they ain't getting their piece of the pie no more, man. That's the problem. So he was like, right. So what's going on is all this is happening because what you devils have done to the Israelites for centuries and centuries and centuries, man, and generations. So this is Zechariah chapter 2 and verse 8. And when I told him that, he understood it, man. He understood. He said, yeah, it's only 10 families over here that controlling all the money and they ain't sharing it. No, they not sharing it, man. Okay? When you watch these guys, Peter Schiff and Ron Paul, which I constantly watch, Jeremy Babe, okay, Gerald Celente, all they talk about is how these devils have made millions since March, man, since COVID, man, hundreds of millions of dollars, while the middle class have become poor, man. There is no more middle class. You either on top or you on the bottom, man. Why is this happening? Because you devils put your hands on the Israelites. Point blank, period. That's all it is. You defiled. Listen, these devils created dots and dashes and called them vowel points and created the name Jehovah and Yahweh and Jesus and all these names to keep us from calling on the Messiah, man, and Yahweh, man. Okay, to keep us from calling on Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's why the Lord say, first and foremost, it's for his name's sake, man. Then you put your hand on the Israelites. This Zechariah 2 and 8, it reads, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, after the glory, man, have he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, which spoiled you. I want to tell this devil this, man, but I'm like, no, I'm just gonna hold this. I'm gonna do a lesson on it. But this was Saturday when I went to work to the plantation. It say, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, after the glory have he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. So understanding this, man, you devils got to pay. This is Daniel chapter 7 and verse 25. I want to read this to him. And he spake great words against the Most High, right? And shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand unto a time and times and dividing of times. You devils, since the Greek Empire, what did Antiochus do? This nigga changed laws, time, right? Since the Greek Empire, you devils, when you read in First Maccabees 1, man, okay, the whole chapter, you devils made Israelites conform to your ways, eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You made them not circumcise their sons. You did all these things, man. This what it's talking about. Daniel 7:25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High. And this go from Alexander the Great to Antiochus Epiphanes, Ptolemy, all the way right now to fucking Donald Trump, man, to DJ Trump, man. Okay, all these devils did this, man. This is why the Most High is pissed off with you, man. And he shall speak this, and he shall speak great words against the Most High Yahweh, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and dividing of times. You devils have destroyed us, man, on every side, every way possible. This is Isaiah 47 and 6. It reads, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thine hand. Right? He said, for a time and a half a time, he given it to their hands in Daniel 7. God didn't show them no mercy. You didn't show us no mercy. Upon the ancient has thy very heavily laid thy yoke. And you devils had a nerve to say, is God mad with us? Really? Really? Yeah, man. He's pissed off with you, man. This is hey, the Lord is pissed off with you people, man. And you don't get it, man. You just don't get it. This is Zechariah chapter 1, verse 14. It reads, So the angel that communed with me said unto me, Cry thou, saying, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, I am jealous for Jerusalem and for Zion with a great jealousy. This is the Lord talking about the apple of his eye, man. And you devils did it. Do you know you don't touch? Hey, when you got a king that got something very precious to him, man, you don't put your hands on it, man. If you do, that's death, man. You get your neck cut off, man. Hey, that's just like looking at another man's woman, man. You just don't do it, man. It's wicked. You just don't do it. And if you do, both of y'all gotta die. You gotta die. Now, as the scripture say in the law, if a man catch a woman in the field, right, and he take hold of and rape her, and she's screaming out, that man gonna get put to death, man. Okay? You just don't put your hands on the apple of somebody's eye, man. You don't do it, man. Okay? It says, so that the angel that communed with me said unto me, Cry thou, saying, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, I am jealous for Jerusalem. Who is Jerusalem? You so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you West Indian Haitians, man. All 12 tribes of Israel. For I am jealous for Jerusalem and for Zion with great jealousy. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen. They are at ease. You devils been walking around at ease all your life, man. Since you came to rulership, man. Since the Greek Empire, okay? Since Alexander the Great conquered all the known world, man. It said the earth was quiet before him, man. Okay? The Lord say, I am very so displeased with the heathen that are at ease. You comfortable for what you done did. Why? Because you thought the Lord was with you, because the Lord let you trample over his people. And they help forward the affliction. You help forward the affliction, man. Right? This is Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 4. It reads, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. You devils been walking around the earth at ease and not holding yourselves guilty for what you have done. But you had a nerve to ask me, is God mad with us? Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord. This is what these devils say, man. This is what these devils be saying. They still saying it today, man. Why? These devils have zillions of dollars. And I'm talking about the Rothschilds. I don't care about the Rockefellers. The dude, I'm about the Rockefellers, man. Me and the brothers going over last night. We were fellowshipping after we played a little pool. When you go to the Book of Kings, when they talk about Solomon and how much gold that Solomon was getting every year, man. Okay, it says 666, right, talents of gold. In my black book, it said he was getting millions. It was either millions or billions every year. That's just what he was getting. That ain't what he had already. That's what he was getting, man. So you got to think, man. These devils done took everything from the temple. Solomon was getting millions and billions of dollars of gold every year, man. Okay, that's what he was getting. So you know Solomon had billions of dollars, man. Where that money went at, man? Where's that wealth? These Rothschilds got it, man. They sit on zillions of dollars. I was going to it last night. When you go back to earlier this year, no, Salakia, last year, October, from August to October, they said that they had to push $75 million into the banks. I'm sorry, $75 billion into the banks because the banks was done, right? This was last year, between August and October. Now they said from August to September that they had to push $75 billion into the banks. By August, under Salakia, by October, they was pushing $150 billion a day into the banks last year. Where that money was coming from. When you, bro, listen, I was watching Peter Schiff, Ron Paul, Gerald Celente. The central banks wasn't giving the banks that money. Okay, the Federal Reserve banks 150 billion. Connection messed up. Salakia. That money came from the Bank of England, man. Who controlled the Bank of England? The Rothschilds, man. The Rockefellers, the Oppenheimer, the DuPonts. Listen, man. Forget them, man. Okay? This is the Rothschilds, man. These devils again and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord Yahweh, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. This money, this world's money, is coming from the Rothschilds, man. They control everything, right? They control everything, man. When you read in Joel 3, what did it say? These devils, North America, Babylon the Great, and all the countries around the world was built on the blood, sweat, and tears on the backs of Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Free labor, man. On top of all the currency, on top of all the gold and silver they stole from the temple, these devils have gotten free labor. They got billions. Even the manager said, because I said, listen, let me tell you something. The Rothschilds, they control the world from North America, right? Where they sitting at? He said, oh, they in England. Right. I said, do you know these devils, they eat fresh food every day? When they want steaks and lamb, whatever, they animals get killed daily. Fresh food. They don't pull them out the deep freezer and throw it out and let it sit and then they cook, they have some powder to cook it. No, man. They eat fresh food every day. Thousands and thousands of acres. And they don't stay in mansions. They living in damn palaces, man. Okay? I'm talking about the Rothschilds, man. Forget the other 12 families, the 13 families of the world. Then these devils gonna put on TV, oh, the richest people in the world. They gonna put Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg and no, they ain't, man. You ain't gonna never hear about the elites, okay? They in the cut chilling, man. You'll never hear about them. But these, hey, what is pissed off what you do, man. Let me get back to the precepts. This Jeremiah 51:25, it reads, and you have done this to every nation on the planet, man. You didn't destroy every nation on the planet. Through what? Your policies, your legislations, your philosophies, your democracies, your draconian law, man. Okay, that's why I say he shall change times and laws, man. They've been doing this since the Greek Empire, man. Who? Esau, Edom, man. The so-called white man. Jeremiah 51:25. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain, man. Okay? A burnt mountain. Who is this, man? Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain. Mountain represents a government, a kingdom, the kingdom over all kingdoms, man. Saith the Lord Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth. Who destroying the earth, man? I wrote down a few things, right? This is how you know who destroying the earth. You got, they control GMO foods. They putting chemtrails in the air. Contaminated water. LGBTQP. Bestiality laws. Women liberation. Land Sabbath. Right? Vaccines, divide and conquer. Who created these things, man? This Willie Lynch letters, right? This Jim Crow laws. All these, bro, who did this? Negro, Latinos, Native Americans didn't do it. Chinese didn't do it. Japanese didn't do it, right? East Indian, Elamites, the Persians, the Iranians, they didn't do it. Who did this, man? Ishmael didn't do it. The Hamites didn't do it. Who did these things, man? Who has destroyed the earth, cutting down the trees so they can build shopping malls and condominiums? Who doing these things, man? It's only one nation of people that's doing this. And you devils had the audacity to ask Jay, is God mad with us? Yeah, man. He pissed off with you devils, man. And you gonna pay. This is Ezekiel 35. I'm gonna hit this point. Ezekiel 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. The Lord said, our iniquity had an end, man. What did you do? After 6 years of slavery, you supposed to let a slave go, man. Okay? You don't take them and hang their ass in a tree and just let them sit there, man. It's a law on when you hang somebody. When they life leaves them, man, you supposed to take them down and bury them, man. Did you devils do that in slavery? No. You let Jake hung up on the trees and birds plucked the eyes out. You left Jake laying on the ground. So you just had all type of wild animals just eating on Jake. This is what you did. But you had the audacity to ask a Jake, like myself, is God mad with us? Nigga, is you an Edomite? Yeah, he pissed off with you, man. Point blank, period. Ezekiel 35 and 6. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. This is my point. Verse 10. Because thou hast said, these two nations, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, right? And these two countries shall be mine. What's the two countries? The south and the north, man. Talking about the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, man. You said, Esau, Edom, you said, because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh power, I will even do according to thine anger. The Lord said he gonna do to you Edomites' anger. And you got the audacity to ask me, is God mad with you? Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh power, I will even do according to thy anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used of thy hatred against them. Why? Why would you do that? You have so much hatred for the Hebrew Israelites because you sold your birthright for some lentils because you couldn't wait to eat. Because you couldn't wait. That's why you devils like your steak right now, raw today, man. Reading on. It say, I will even do according to thy anger and according to thy envy, which thou hast used of thy hatred against them, and I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. And the Lord is doing that because we see you devils falling every day, man. We see you devils riding in buckets, you in trailer parks, and you see the wickedest Jakes on the left-hand side riding in Benzes and BMWs. These niggas are sliding on big rims and they stand in nice places, man. And you devils is in trailer parks. Hey, and most of you is in RV park, man. Okay? You don't even got no home no more. You stand in RVs and you in RV parks, man. Okay? Yeah, man. Verse 12, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, and that I have heard. This is another reason why the Lord going to kill you, man. He's going to destroy you. And thou, it say, verse 12, Ezekiel 35 and 12, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, talking to the Israelites, and you heathen, you're going to know, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies, which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel. Okay? Talking down on us, man. Look at these niggas. These are the peoples of the Lord. Look at them. Look how they act. It say, saying they are laid desolate. They are given to us to consume. That's what you say. Zechariah 11, man. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Blessed be the Lord God, because we are rich. Hey, the Lord just gave us these Israelites. Supposedly he's his people. Yeah, man. You say what? They are laid desolate. They are given us to consume. Thus with your mouth have you boasted against me. This is Yahweh speaking, man. Yahweh Bashim Shai. Thus with your mouth have you boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. Going back to Daniel 7, right? Going to Daniel 7 and 25. The Lord said he heard all your words, and you have boasted against him. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given to his hand until a time of times and a divine of times. You devils had audacity to ask Jake, why is the world like this? What's going on? Is God mad with us? Yeah, man, he's pissed off with you, man. You put your hands on the apple of the Lord eye, man, and he pissed off. This is Psalms chapter 50, starting at verse 16. It reads, but unto the wicked, power saith. Now, we know he called 2/3 of Israel the wicked, but he called them the seed of the wicked, right? The evildoers, 2/3 of Israel. This here is talking to you Edomites and you heathens that joined to these devils through confederacy. Psalm 50 and 16. But unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldst take my covenant in thy mouth? That's you devils got these theological seminaries talking about Jesus, God is with you. He looked like you. The 16th chapter with the finger of God touching the finger of Adam, right? Verse 17. Seeing thy hatest instructions and cast my words behind thee. And I love to go into this. How do Esau, Edom, cast the words of the Lord behind him, and he hated his instructions? What the hell did Isaac tell Jacob and Esau? Don't get a wife from the Canaanites. What did this devil do? He went and got 2 women from the Canaanites. Okay? That's one instruction that he hate, right? Isaac said, don't get a wife from the Canaanites. Point blank, period. This devil went and got 2 wives, right? What's another instruction that they hate? These devils make you go to court, make you put your hand on the Bible and swear on the Bible. What did the Lord say? Let your year be year and be nay, man. That's law. What does devil do? Make you swear in on the damn Bible, man. That's another instruction this devil hate. What's another one? Law. Bestiality laws. This devil done passed bestiality laws, man. Okay? They got a hotel where you can go and sleep with any animal that you desire, man. Okay? That's law. This devil done passed LGBTQP laws, man. That's law. These devils hate instructions. This how you know this is talking about the damn devil, man. The wicked, Diablos, these deceivers that's on the earth, man. The seeds of Satan, man. Okay? As one of the articles I got, they call them the seed line of Cain, man. It's an article I got. It called a so-called white man a seed line of Cain, man. Okay? These devils, this who they are, man. The serpent is a seed, man. This verse 17, Psalm 50 and 17. Seeing thy hatest instructions and casteth my words behind thee. The Lord say, law. Don't eat nothing with the blood in it. What this devil do? Every time you look around, if you go out to eat, if you got a wife or a girl, or you just go out to eat, what these devils doing? They eating a steak tartare, blood gushing all out of it, man. Why? Because these devils hate law, man. When thou sawest a thief, and this is a whole nother kicker. When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and has been partakers with adulterers. What is this talking about? Let's read it. Just get the precept. Psalms 137 in verse 7. It reads, remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom. What's Edom? Red. Red. You have no pigment, you have no melanin or lack melanin, and your blood show forth through your skin. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, this before 70 AD, right? Who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Who the hell was they telling, raise it? The Babylonians. Okay? Nebuchadnezzar and them. And these devils did what? Stood on the other side. Let's get the precept. Obadiah chapter 1. Hey, this scripture is beautiful, man. Because you devils, it say when that you consenteth with a thief, you consented with a thief and has been partaker with adulterers, man. This is you, Esau Edom. Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee. This is why Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua is pissed off with you devils. For the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee. And died. I just read this in Psalms 50 and 18. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners enter into his gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was as one of them, you Edomites. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger, when we went into Babylon, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction, neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. And you still speak proudly. What? You shall blaspheme the Most High, right? This Jew still speaking proudly. Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee. Verse 13. Obadiah 1 and 13. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldest thou have stood in. Okay, it's all of the Lord though. It say, neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Damn internet keep going in and out. Salakia, man. It say, neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in their distress. For the day of the Lord Yahweh is near upon all the heathen, all 17 nations, man. You gotta pay. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink and they shall swallow down. That's in Psalm 75, right? And they shall be as though they have not been. Upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. Hey, it said again, Obadiah 1 and 16, for as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they have not been. When you read Job 18, it tell you that. Now I say they shall drink, right? This is Psalm 75 in verse 8. It reads, for in the hand of the Lord Yahweh there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he poureth out of the same. But the dregs thereof, Salakia, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them. Hold on. Jeremiah 49 and 12. Hey, you devil think you just gonna slide off into the sunset, man? Like Clint Eastwood on the movie, man. You gonna ride off like John Wayne? No, man. Hey, no, man. Jeremiah 49 and 12. But thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink a cup have assuredly drunken. Who is the Hebrew Israelites, man? You help for the affliction, man. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Who is this? For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the city thereof shall be perpetual waste. It said a curse. When you go to Isaiah 34, what does it say? Let's read this. Isaiah 34 and 5 reads, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven." It ain't talking about in the spiritual realm. It's talking about here on earth. Earth is known as a heaven. This realm. It's talking about here on earth. Earth is known as a heaven. The sky eyes. The sword, it say, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea." Idumea, when you look this word up, it's a Greek word for Edom. "And upon the people of my curse to judgment." To judgment. So going back to Jeremiah 49, let's read it again. Jeremiah 49 and 13. "For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord Yahweh, that Basra shall be perpetual waste." The Lord is talking to these Idumeans. Hey, Salaka for the connection. I don't know if I'm still good. My connection keep jumping in and out. Hey, is everything good, man? When y'all can let me know if everything good. Okay, the water. So yeah. So these devils gotta pay, man. You gotta pay. You gotta pay. This is 28 in verse 349. It reads, "The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth," which is a buzzword. The eagle represents what? These devils, man, right? Eagle is the highest flying bird. Who's the number one country that control the earth? The so-called white man. They the eagle, the highest flying bird, the all-seeing eye. Because eagles can see miles away. This is the all-seeing eye, right? It's a nation whose tongue thou should not understand. These are the conquistadors and the Spaniards, right? We know what the hell they were talking about. Verse 50, "A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the persons of old, nor show favor to the young." These is you devils, man. And you had audacity to say, "Is God mad with us?" Yeah. Hey, you show no favor to the old nor to the young, man. Okay? This is Deuteronomy 32 and 21. And we understand this. Why? Because of what we did, man. Because we broke the law, statute, and commandments. Because we went off, man. We fell from grace. When you read Genesis 6, the angels that kept not their first estate. That's us, man. The Israelite men. That's us. We did that, man. We screwed up. This Deuteronomy 32 and 21. "They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, and I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people," man. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation, man. This is the Lord saying, "I'm going to put these devils over you." First the Babylonians. Man, we done went in all type of captivities, man. Get the northern kingdom, go into the Syrian captivity. Okay, you had, when you go to Judges, man, you had the Moabites that had our ass, Hamites that had us. We'd just been all back and forth through captivity, man. But you know, because we went off, man. This is Isaiah 63 and 17. Fire precept. "O Yahweh, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways, and harden our heart from thy fear? Return for thy servant's sake the tribes of thy inheritance. The people of thy holiness have possessed it for a little while." Possess what? But a little while. Israel, Jerusalem. "Our adversaries have trodden down thy sanctuary. We are thine. Thou never bearest rule over them. They were not called by thy name." That's why when you read in Psalm 50, as a matter of fact, I didn't finish reading it.
Psalms 50, I stopped at 18. Psalm 50 in verse 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceits. When you go to Psalms chapter 10, it tell you that these devils, real quick, Salakia. This is Psalms 10 in verse 7. It reads, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. He lie in wait as a lion. 1 Peter 5 and 8, as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. It say he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. This is the kicker. He croucheth and humble himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. Say the same thing in Ecclesiastes 12 and 10, man. He croucheth and humble himself, man, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. So this back in Psalm 50. Hey, these devils is conniving. Hey, that's what devil is. They the slanderers, they conniving, they treacherous, they cunning, they crafty, man. They full of trickery, man. This is Psalm 50 and verse 20. Thy citizen speakers against thy brother. Just talking about his son Jacob. Ain't no getting around this, man. Doing it. The 2/3 of Israel is doing it against the 1/3 of Israel. Okay? But this time I Esau Edom, man. It say, these things has thy done, and I kept silent. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. You could also use this amongst 2/3 of Israel with the 1/3, man. They hate your guts, man. Okay? If you part of the elect, 2/3 hate you, man. It said, but I will reprove them and set them in order before thine eyes. And that's why I said it's a twofold scripture, man. Because 2/3 of Israel see you standing in the highways and byways, going hard for Yahweh Shema Shah. And the only thing they can say is, y'all running our night. Y'all make us look bad with them dresses on. And they go into Esau Edom too, man. Okay? Because this devil has been blaspheming the Lord since he been in rulership, man. This is Baruch chapter 4. And I'm gonna start at verse 6. It reads, ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved God to wrath. Ye were delivered unto the enemies, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrifice unto devils and not to God. Ye have forgotten the everlasting God that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. For when she saw the wrath of God coming upon you in Jerusalem, man, it said, God have brought upon me great mournings. Who is this? This is basically like Jerusalem speaking. Like what happened, man? She was taken down. She was taken down by the Babylonians and by the Idumeans, man. Right? It say, Baruch 4 and 10. For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them. With joy did I nourish them, but sent them away with weeping and mourning. Let no man rejoice over me, a widow and forsaken of many, who for the sins of my children am left desolate, departed from the law of God. They knew not his statutes, nor walked in his ways of his commandments, nor tried in the path of his discipline in his righteousness. Let them that dwell about Zion come and remember ye the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting had brought upon them. So this is us coming back, man, right? We remember ourselves in the land of captivity. We remember the name of Yahweh Shema Shah, man, through the Spirit of the Lord, man. Starting with Abba Bivens, man, right? In verse 15 say, this is the kicker. For he have brought a nation upon them from far, a shameless nation, and of a strange language, which is said in Deuteronomy 28, who neither reverence old man nor pity child, man. That's why you devils gotta pay, man. Because you put your hands on the apples of the Lord eye, man. And you got questions about, is God mad with us? Yeah, he's pissed off with you devils, man. And you gotta pay. You gotta pay. You gotta pay, man. Why? Because of what you did, man. You put your hand on the Israelites. Oh, before I forget, because I was reading about the cup and how they got to drink the dregs when I read Psalm 75 and Jeremiah 49. This is Isaiah 51 and verse 22. It reads, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, and thy power that pleaded because of his people possessive pronoun. Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling. That's why he said in Isaiah 45 and 17, Israel have no need to be ashamed nor confounded. We have no reason to be ashamed, man. The Lord is raising us up, man. The tabernacle of David is the third temple is building right now, man. We have no need to be ashamed. Hey, when you out there, move like a king, man. You supposed to move different, man. This is our wisdom in the sight of nations, man. You supposed to move different, man. You don't got to take nothing from nobody. You don't got to accept no anything, man. You a king, man. Lord willing, a righteous king, man. We are the Hebrew Israelites of the Bible, man. This is our heritage. This is our inheritance. These are our customs, man. And you got these damn Ishmaelites, they keeping our customs, man. Okay, they women be covered up with dresses on. Listen, man. This is ours, man. You have no need to be ashamed, man. We have no need to be ashamed, man. We are the Lord's, man. There's only one true power on the earth, and it's Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. And he's our God, man. He's our power. You have no need to be ashamed. Hey, man, move different from now on, man. Let these motherfuckers know you're a king, man, and you devils going into slavery, man. Move different out here, man. Think different. This wisdom supposed to have you thinking on a whole nother page, man. You ain't even on earth when your mind, man. Because these are heathens, man. They are nothing. The Lord raised up heathens supposed to move different. These devils don't understand nothing, man, but to be carnal-minded, man. We got the spirit. The Lord gave us wisdom not to understand it, man, to move different out here, man. You don't got to accept no any female, man. You're a king, man. You don't got to take nothing from nobody, man. This is Isaiah 51 and 22. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, and thy power that pleaded the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling. You got no need to be ashamed, man. The Lord will remove that, man, and gave you the spirit, man. It say, even the dregs of the cup of my fury, thou shalt no more drink it again. You can read that in Lamentation 4, man, 22. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over. Hey, why is you still in 2020, the year of prophecy? What is this, October? You is still loving these damn devils, man, that hate your guts. This is Lamentation 4 and 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fell for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us, man. I got one more right here. Lamentation 5 and 8. Servants have ruled over us. There is none that doeth deliver us out of thine hand. These are our enemies, man. That's why we got to be saved from our enemies, man. And we supposed to look at these devils like they ain't nothing, man. They are nothing, man. They heathens. All 17 heathen nations, they are heathens, man. Peasants, man. Nothing. Bastards, man. And you over these devils. This is Revelation chapter 13 in verse 5. It reads, this is why you devils got to pay, man. And you will pay with your life, man. Revelation 13 and 5. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, just like in Daniel 7. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months. You read that in Revelation 11, right? The court that was without is given to the Gentile to tread down, man, for 42 months. It tell you that in Luke 21, man, right? In Jerusalem shall be trodden down by the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles are fulfilled, man. Okay? This is verse 6, Revelation 13 and 6. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against Yahweh by Shema Shai, man, to blaspheme his name, and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. Hold on. And he opened his mouth to blaspheme against God, to blaspheme his name, man. Okay, I got a 1465 Bible, right? It tell you in there, it's a study Bible with the precepts, everything. It's an old book. It tell you in there that the Jew Masoretes created dots and dashes and called them vowels how to indicate how the name of the Lord should be pronounced in the synagogues. Hold on. Let me show you something, man. And I'm going to read that precept again. These devils, man. Let me find this real quick. Salakia. I must need show it, Lord willing, that you can see it. This is my 1465 Bible, okay? Where's it at? It ain't got, oh, Salakia. 1465, King James. And it show you in here that the Apocrypha was a part of the Bible in this book. The Apocrypha is not in here, but they got a whole read about how the Apocrypha was part of the Bible. Now, on this page right here, I must show this. I know you probably can't see it. On this page, at the bottom, if you see right here and right here, I'm going to read it. I'm going to read what it say. As the language became less and less used, why? Because the Lord took it from us through the times, right? It say as the language became less and less used, scholars called Masoretes, Jew Masoretes, added little dots and dashes called vowel points to indicate how the text was to be pronounced. Oddly enough, they put the vowels that go with the word Adonai or Adonai together with the sacred four-letter name called Tetragrammaton to guide the readers to say Adonai or Adonai aloud in the synagogues. Now, when you look right here, it say it got Yahweh, it got Jehovah, and it got Jesus. It said these are not the names that was, when you read this, I ain't gonna read it, but it tell you these are not the names that the Hebrews was using. Listen to this. It said the A, Adonai, is changed for reasons of Hebrew pronunciation. The people who produced this name were medieval Christian Hebrew scholars. The Jews never acknowledged such a name. They're talking about Jehovah and Yahweh. They never acknowledged. So again, reading this again, hey, that's why you devils got to pay, man. You devils going to pay. Again, Revelation 13 and 6. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God to blaspheme his name, man. His name. They changed the names of the Lord, man. And his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven, man. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. You devils gotta pay. Why? Because you put your hands on the apple of the Lord eye. You done destroyed the earth, man. The Lord say he will destroy him who destroying the earth. So is God pissed off with you? Yes, he is. This is I'm gonna close with this. And I will set my glory among the heathen, and all the heathen shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them. So the house of Israel shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh their God from that day and forward. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hand of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword. You see, according to their uncleanness and according to their transgressions have I done unto them, and hid my face from them. This is what the Lord did to us, man. So it had nothing to do with you while we went into captivity. But the Lord is pissed off with you because you helped forth the affliction, man. And you said, we will possess these two nations and these two countries as if the Lord was there, man. That's wicked, man. And they said you boasted. You boasted when you read Ezekiel 35. You boasted. Matter of fact, I got to read that again. Ezekiel 35, just to read the point. Ezekiel 35 and 13. Now I got to read 12. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies, which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given us to consume. Thus with your mouth have ye boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. This is the Lord, man. This is the Lord we talking about right here, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. You devils got to pay, man. You got to pay. So yeah, the Most High is pissed off with you, man. Ain't just a matter of time before he show it. He really show his anger, man, on you devils. This is let me go back and get you, brother. Precepts. Hey, the water for everybody tuning in, to the comment board, man. The water. Yahbashim Al-Shah, Bashim Kagadash Brakathum. This is Yahshua the chosen, Matthew 10 and 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. You're right. That's why when the devil asked me, he said, hey, he said my name. He said, man, is God mad with us? And I couldn't just say, yeah, he pissed off with you. I said, well, let me explain to you what's going on. It's about prophecy. It's the first thing I told him. It's about prophecy and what's going on in the Bible. I said, now you know that the Lord says it's going to be earthquakes, wars, and rumors of wars. Because the first thing he mentioned to me, the manager, was, you see what's going on with India and Turkey? I was like, yeah, I see everything. We watch all things, man. We know. So that's how I got started. So I'm explaining to him, it's about prophecy, man. So I had to be wise as a serpent with him and humble as a dove. And we just went on, and I told him about EU and NATO and how now all the other nations finna join to Russia and China. China, just like EU is the monetary system, China is going to be the monetary system. Just like NATO is the military, Russia is going to be the military, man. Okay? That's what I was explaining to him. So, got to be wise as serpents, man. This is Yahshua the chosen, Isaiah 34 and 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. Verse 2, Salakia. For the indignation of the Lord Yahweh is upon all nations, man, and his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them. That's a future prophecy. It said he have utterly destroyed them, like it already done happened, man. We just haven't seen the end of the movie. But Yahweh Shema Shah have. Hey, they showed John. Joel seen it. All the prophets seen the end of the Babylon the Great, man. Okay? They saw the end of the whole planet, man, and how it was refurbished, man. They saw it. All the prophets saw it, man. It's saying his fury upon all their armies He have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. That's Obadiah 1 and 18, man. Boy, look at here. Cold, man. This is GMS Recall Moth. That's a brother. Hey, if y'all subscribe to the brother page, that's young brother 9 Count, man. GMS Recall Moth. Hey, subscribe to the brother page. He do edifying videos. This is Obadiah 1 and 12. But thou shouldst not have looked right, which I read, on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger. Right, man? You shouldn't have did it, man. But the pride of your heart have deceived you. Neither shouldst thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of destruction, neither shouldst thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. You shouldn't have did it. Hey, Shalom, my darling Tazawam. Shalom, Maki. How about Shema Shai Barakatah? This is Adonai, Deuteronomy 32 and 43. Rejoice, O ye nations, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants and will render vengeance to his adversaries and will be merciful unto his land, man. Hey, that's why when you read 2nd Ezra chapter 2, hey, matter of fact, just the top of it, I just want to read the point. 2nd Ezra 2 and 1, it says, the thus saith the Lord, I brought this people out of bondage and gave them my commandments by men servants, the prophets, whom they would not hear, but despise my counsel. The mother that bare them, which is what? Galatians 4 and 26, right? Jerusalem is the mother of us all. It say, 2nd Ezra 2 and 2, the mother that bare them said unto them, go your way, ye children, for I am a widow and forsaken. You see? But the Lord said, what? Read this again. Deuteronomy 32 and 43. Rejoice, O ye nations, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants and will render vengeance to his adversaries and will be merciful unto his land, man. The paradise, man, I done will be replenished, man, refurbished, man. It's beautiful. And to his people, possessive, man. Talking about Israelites, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. West Indian and Haitians, man. You heathens have no part in this, man. Vocab, EJ Love, all you devils. This is Isaiah 2 and 4, Adam Nana. And he said, judge among the nations, and Salaki, and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their plows, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. When you can go to Ezekiel 39, I think starting at verse 8, and it tell you that we're going to burn all the weapons of war, man. Okay? Yeah, Ezekiel 39 and 8. We're going to burn all the weapons of war. 7 years shall we burn all the weapons of war, man. Beautiful. This is Yashar the Chosen, Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Hey, there's no Japanese Jesus. There is no Elam Jesus. There's no Chinese Jesus, no Hamite Jesus. There's no Arab Jesus. There's only a so-called white Jesus, man. So if the so-called white man didn't put these images up, who and where the hell he at? Who did it, man? Where they at? Where they at, man? Yahshua the Chosen, Psalm 73 and 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. Hey, and that's what the Lord say. Envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Because what they got is vanity, man. We got the real substance. That's why Revelation 2 and 9 say, I know thy works. I know thy poverty and tribulation, but thou art rich. Why are we rich? First and foremost, we come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? The kingdom of heaven is for you, man. Why should you be worried about devils get on this side. Even 2/3 of Jay-Z's and Dr. Dre's and P. Diddy's. What we care about that, man? The Lord said, give us our daily bread, man, and store up your riches for the kingdom of heaven, man. And we want about feeding the sheep. That's all we want about, man. Feeding the sheep, man. Hey, making sure they go through the straight gate, man. Okay? And not be a hireling and try to go up some other way, man. Because these niggas, these Jay-Z's and Diddy's and Dr. Dre's, hey, they're going to die grievous death. At least they repent, which we know they ain't. They got too much money. Hey, and Dr. Dre was dragging him through the wringer, man, for his change right now. Okay? For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. And we had no reason to envy these devils, man. Because we know what they got ain't nothing, man. It's nothing. It may look good to the eye, hey, to the flesh, but to the spirit, it's nothing, man. This verse 75, Psalm 73 and 5, from Yasha chosen. They are in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. And I love that precept when you go to Genesis 3 or Genesis 4, with this devil, Tubal Cain said, what? Hey, if my father shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and 7, man. Showing you that these devils is not in trouble as we are, man. Okay? If a Jake and an Edomite catch the same charge, guess what? Esau going home, Jake ass going to prison, man. In that scripture, it tell you that. As a matter of fact, I don't want to make this too long, but you brothers know how I get when you put them precepts up. Real quick, this is Genesis. I think it's 4 and 16, if I'm mistaken. Let's read this. No. Okay, no. Okay, right here. Genesis 4 and 23. And Lamech said unto his wives, Adar and Zillah, hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech. Hearken unto my speech. For I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. Meaning, because you know, hey, eye for an eye, hey, the Lord said, he that killeth a man shall be killed. So he said, from to my hurt, right? If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and 7. This nigga was bragging because he killed the man. That's a wicked. You see, they are not in trouble as other men, man. That's why that's in Psalm 73 and 5, man. Because of what Tubal Cain did, man. Oh, well, Lamech did, Salakia. He said, hey, if Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and 7. What did Yahweh shall tell, I think it was Peter, when he said, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother? What did Yahweh shall say? 70 times 7, man. Meaning forever. So that's showing you until Yahweh shall return, these devils is not in trouble, bro. As other men, they'll never be in trouble, man, until Yahweh shall come back and burn these devils up, man. They can do whatever they want. That's what that means, man. That's what the Lord told Peter that, man. 70 and 7, man. Forever, all the time. Forgive them continuously, man. Perpetual until the Messiah come back. Then these devils will be in trouble. They're like all the other heathens. Hey, that's beautiful, man. It say, this Joshua the chosen, Ezekiel 35 and 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. And I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Yeah, man, you're going to know in that day. This I done, Taza 1, Psalm 75 and 35. I have seen the wicked in great power, ooh, cold, and spread himself like a green bay tree. It's this devil, man. That's why the Lord say in Jeremiah 51:25, he will destroy them who's destroying the earth, man. Because these devils can spread themselves all around the world like a council, man. Yeah. Taking down all the, what it tell you, they have took down all the, what's this called? Dang. Let me read it. Psalms 49. Psalm 49:11. It say, their inward thoughts is that their house will continue forever, and that dwelling places to all generations. They call their land after their own names. Right, the landmarks. Right. They done took down the landmarks, man. They done spread all over the damn world. Now everything is Esau, Edom, this, man. Because they done took down all the landmarks. Because they done spread themselves like a green bay tree all over the planet, destroying the earth as the council they is, as the what's this scurvy that they is, man. The smallpox that they are. This saints of the Most High. Psalms 7:11. Power judgeth the righteous, and power is angry with the wicked every day, man. Hey, you think they prospering? They ain't prospering, man. This just their portion in life, man. It seems like they living good because these devils, the Rothschilds over there in England, controlling the world from England, and they living in palaces. Hey, sliding in, they drinking old wine from 1800s and got all these cellars and all this fine liquor. Hey, man, that ain't nothing, man. All that's gonna get burnt up, man. Okay? Most High Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh is pissed off with these devils, man. You think they prospering? They are not, man. When we read 2 Corinthians chapter 10, what does it say in verse 5, man? We are casting down imaginations. Everything that we see on planet Earth, because these devils got it, it's an imagination. It's an illusion. It ain't real, man. Not to the hopeful elect. It ain't real, man. It's something to take your mind away from Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, man. That's what it does, man. That's why they tell you in 1 Timothy 6, they have pierced themselves with many sorrows, man. Many sorrows. Want to be rich, man. Hey, the video I did earlier in the year with Bow Wow and Taraji P. Henson, hey, they going through it, man. These actors, these celebrities, they ain't happy, man. They're not happy. And when you get to Hollywood, everybody screwing everybody, man. They just getting past all these women, Halle Berry and J Lo, and these women getting tossed back and forth from one guy to another, man. It's a big orgy party. None of that is real, man. It's an imagination that destroys our people, man. We got the truth, man. We have this truth, man. And the Lord is pissed off with these devils for how they destroyed our people, following them. Hey, I tell you in Isaiah 30:12, our people trust in oppression. Hey, because Esau, Edom got it. We want it. Right? What they call it? Keeping up with the Joneses, man. They have pierced themselves through with many sorrows, man. And the Lord is pissed off with these devils already. But it tell you in Jeremiah 5:28 that the Israelites have surpassed the deeds of the wicked, man. That's why the Lord called you evildoers, man. This is Adonai, Jeremiah 25:9. Behold, I will send and take all the families of the north, saith the Lord Yahweh, and Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, my servant, and will bring them again, and will bring them against this land and against the inhabitants thereof. So like, move this out of the way. So like here. It's saying that and against the inhabitants thereof, and against, man, these pop-ups, man. I gotta put another clean on my computer, man. I'm so sick of these things. It say and against all these nations round about, and will utterly destroy them and make them an astonishment and an hissing and a perpetual desolation, man. Why? Because you put your hands on the apple of the Lord's eye, man. That's why. Yasha'Allah the chosen, 2 Ezra 8:50. Beautiful. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Hey, and Israel, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, you West Indian Haitians, you have surpassed the deeds of the wicked, man. You got more Hey, that's what the Lord say. I think it's 6 things that he hate is in Proverbs 6. A proud man, a poor man that is proud, man. What you niggas got to be proud for, man? We in captivity. We supposed to be in mourning, man. But Jake got a few FRNs and they got a decent whip. Proud of hitting a couple of stank boxes, and they think they got it going on, man. We're gonna kill these niggas, man. Walking in great pride, man. And we know they're talking about Esau Edom, but it's the Lord is talking to the Israelites, man. 2/3 of you niggas, man. You so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, U.S. and Haitians, you walk in great pride, man. And you're gonna die a horrible, grievous, treacherous death, man. At least you repent. This Adonai now, Jeremiah 15:2. Declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal, not say, Babylon is taken, Baal is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. Yeah, man. Yeah. And that's what's happening, man. And it's happening every day, and we see it. It's clear. Salakia, let me I've been meaning to let me find it. Oh, okay. Yeah, man, Salakia. I want to add the young brother as a moderator on my page. But let me go back to this. Adam Nana, no, Salakia. I just read that. This is Yashar the Chosen, 2 Thessalonians 2:3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Who's the man of sin, man? Esau Edom, man. It's the one that when we read in Psalms 50, it said, who? I don't want to butcher it, man. Let me read it again. Salakia, man. Salakia. I got to read this. This Psalms chapter 50 in verse 17. It says, seeing thou hatest instructions and castest my words behind thee. Who is this? The man of sin, man. The man in them passed every law on the planet that's the Bible speaks against, man. Bestiality laws, homosexual, lesbianism, all these laws, right? No land Sabbath. That's why the food don't got no nutrients in it. Okay? These laws, this devil. Oh, Isaiah chapter 10:1. It reads, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, right? This is the devil that do this. This is Psalms. Damn it, what is that? Psalms. This is Psalms 94:20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frame mischief by law? This is who we dealing with, man. Okay, it tell you in Proverbs 10:23 that it's a sport to a fool to do mischief, man. These devils frame mischief by law, man. These are the ones who the scripture talking about, the man of sin. Again, Yahshua the chosen, 2 Thessalonians 2:3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. Right? We had to leave off who we was, our heritage, our customs, right? And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. That's why when you read Acts 1:6, that's why the Israelites asked the Lord, Lord, will die at this time, restore the kingdom to Israel. Okay? Because we had to fall away first, man. That's why the Lord said, hey, you got to go prophesy here and there and to the utmost part of the world, man. Why? Because it wasn't time yet, man. And during that time, hey, the man of sin wasn't revealed yet, man. Okay? We knew these devils was wicked. Going back to the Greek Empire, what Antiochus Epiphanes did, when you read the Maccabees, how the Lord had his flesh falling off him, man. Talking about that he was the most high. That's why going to Daniel 7, man. Blaspheming, talk about he gonna change times and laws. How he the most high. When I was reading Revelation 13, this the devil, man. Okay? This how you know this is who we're talking about, man. Who is destroying the earth, man? Who made us eat pork, man? Made us eat pork, man. Killed us because we wouldn't eat pork, man. What type of person to do that, man? Have you ever read the seven sons of the mother, man? The seven sons, man. You see what this devil did to them, man? Because they wouldn't eat pork. The other nations ain't do that, man. When we was in captivity in Babylon, he didn't do that. And he threw 300 children in the fire, put Daniel in the lion's den. They didn't shred people to pieces, skin off of man, fillet them like a fish, cause they wouldn't eat pork, man. This is Esau, Edom, man, the man of sin, the son of perdition, man. Okay, who goeth into destruction? That's what the Lord say will destroy him who destroying the earth. There's only one nation of people, man, that's destroying the earth, man. It ain't rocket science. It's only one nation of people who destroying the whole planet, man. It's the so-called white man. We all see it. You don't got to admit it. We don't care. The scriptures say who it is, man. This devil destroying the earth, man. Destroying us, giving vaccines, giving kids autism, man. Okay, I watched a documentary. It was like last year. They had like 6 chicks. They had their kid. Their kids was like 2 years old. They all had their doctors with them. I don't know. I think it was on Dr. Oz show. As a matter of fact, I happened to call it one early morning. And they showed that when they was born, they doctors said they was born. All 6 of the children was born healthy. Healthy. By the time they turned 2, they had autism, man. From what? Getting these damn shots, man. Oh, you got your kid got to get a shot. Preschool has to all these shots. Hey, that's what the water you how about your mouth shot? Cause hey, back in the day, I grew up in Mississippi. I'm from Mississippi. Growing up, you had to get these shots before you can go these shot records before you can go to school. Hey, it's different now, man. These devils is really trying to kill us. Why? Because they know the truth, man. The truth is out, and these devils trying to kill you, man, and your kids, man. And now you can look around. I don't care where you at. You can look around everywhere and see how these young girls is masculine, man. And the men, these young jakes today is feminine, man. I don't care if it's Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. West Indian Haitians. The little girl, teenagers, 16, 17, they masculine, and the boys is feminine, man. Emotions. These girls out here going hard now, man. Why? Because of the estrogen, man. This devil had destroyed the earth. Again, GMO foods, chemtrails, contaminated waters, LGBT, bestiality, women's liberation destroyed the planet. With women liberation, man. Destroyed the planet, man. Hey, women liberation have destroyed the earth, man. But Jeremiah 31 and 22, the Lord say he created a new thing when a woman shall come past a man, right? Because that's to us, when we look at that, that's wicked to us. That's us doing the Lord the same way, man. Because the Lord say he married to us, man. Okay? So the Lord is doing to us with our women as we did to him, man. Went a horn out the other gods, man. Okay? But that's why he said return. Hey, because you can't take no adulterous woman back, man. But you can, the Lord say he taking us back, man. Okay? So what's going on today with the women is what we did to the Lord, man. Because we are the women to Yahweh, man. But women's liberation is the biggest thing that these devils done to destroy our people, man. Women's liberation, man. Okay? That's one of the biggest things these devils did, man. That's why I said in Isaiah 3 and 12, children are our oppressors. Why I call them children? Because they are younger than us, man. Job said in Job 30 and 1, they that are younger than I have me in derision, man. Right? Isaiah 3 and 12, man. Children are oppressors and women rule over them. Over who? Israelite men in the household, man. But you know what? In Proverbs 14 and 1, what does it say? A woman that want to be head of the house shall soon destroy the house, man. As a matter of fact, let's read that. See, these devils, that's how we know who we dealing with when it talks about the man of sin, man. These devils have destroyed the earth, man. They done destroyed our people, and they still destroying our kids every day at school. You got kids at school, if you got children, they at school learning white supremacy. And when they get home, you trying to debunk that, man. But you can't. It ain't enough time in the day to debunk it, man. This is and I forgot what I was finna read. My spirit is just anyway. Let me get back to this. Salakia. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. It reads from Yahshua the Chosen, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God. Who opposeth? The word opposed means to be opposite, total opposite to everything against the Most High, man. They're against it. Everything, man. Who opposed him and exalted himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Right? So a precept to that is Second Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 3. It reads, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world have blinded them which believe not, least the light of the glorious gospel of a Mashiach, who is the image of power, should shine unto them. So right here, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4 say, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4 say, in whom the God of this world have blinded. Who is the God of this world, man? Esau, Edom. It ain't the Chinese, it ain't the Japanese, it ain't the Arabs, it ain't the Hamites, the Africans. Who is it? It's the so-called white man, man. It's plain. It's plain. Here's another one. 2 Corinthians 10 in verse 4 that go right with this. It reads 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. So like that was 2 and 4. It reads, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through power to the pulling down of strongholds. This is my point. The pulling down of what? Religion, man. These religions, Baptist, Methodist, Pentecostal, Jehovah's Witness, Protestants, Rastafarianism, Hinduism, whatever it is, man. Okay? It's a casting down imaginations and every high thing. That's why I'm reading it, because it's a precept, the 2 Thessalonians, chapter 4, 2 and 4. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Shai, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of a Mashiach. What's the every thought to obedience? Talking about the elect coming back, man. The tabernacle of David. But my point is, it's a every high thought, Salakia, every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of power, man. Who is this? This is Esau Edom, the son of perdition, man. The man of sin, man. There's nobody else on the planet trying to play God like this devil, man. Nobody. No other nation playing God, man. But Esau Edom, man. This is Adam Salakia, man. Jeremiah 51 and 47. Therefore, behold, the days come that I will do judgment upon the graven images of Babylon, and her whole land shall be confounded, and all her slain shall fall in the midst of her. Right, man? Hey, bodies on top of bodies, man. When you read Jeremiah 25 and 33, the Lord say, from one end of the earth even to the other end of the earth, man, there shall be dead bodies everywhere, man, like dung, man. We're going to be stepping over bodies. Lord willing, we build those men, okay, that get to go through that tribulation period, man, that see all these things happen. Lord willing, man. It's going to be bodies everywhere, man. If you are the elect, you're going to be stepping over bodies all over, man. The Lord say, from one end of the earth even to the other end of the earth, man. Why? Because of wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. This is Ezekiel 32 and 18. Son of man, Wait for the multitude of Egypt and cast them down, even her and the daughters of the famous nation, unto the neither parts of the earth with them that go down into the pit. Hey, that's talking about all the other nations that's joining North America. Hey, even when they separate, man, they all shall fall like Esau Edom, man. They all gonna fall. And the London Bridge shall fall down, man. It's Joel 3 and 2, Adonai. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. It's a Jehoshaphat, which is Jehoshaphat in the Hebrew, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. This is for the Lord name and Israel, man. Oh, that was the precept I wanted to get. Ezekiel 43. Let's read this. Ezekiel 43 and verse 6. And I heard him speaking unto me out of the house, and the man stood by me. He said unto me, Son of man, the place of my throne and the place of the soles of my feet, where I will dwell in the midst of the children of Israel forever, and my holy name shall the house of Israel no more defile, neither they nor their kings by their whoredom, nor by the carcasses of their kings in the high places, in their setting of their threshold by my threshold, and their post by my post, and the wall between me and them. They have even defiled my holy name by the abominations that they have committed. Wherefore I have consumed them in my anger. Now let them put away their whoredoms and the carcasses of their kings far from me, and I will dwell in the midst of them forever, man. This talking about the elect, man. The elect, man. Hey, the Lord name will no more be defiled, and we're gonna know, we're gonna understand all things of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. This is Yahweh Judah Israel, Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. No more, man. You is going to be destroyed, man. You will be destroyed, man. And you will not rise up a second time. As the scriptures say, man. It's Adonai, Jeremiah 51 and 44. And I will punish Baal in Babylon, and I will bring forth out of his mouth that which he hath swallowed up, and the nations shall not flow together any more to him. Yeah, the wall of Babylon shall fall. Beautiful, brother. Beautiful. Yeah, this place is done though, man. Like Yahweh Judah Israel, Jeremiah 4:9 and 10. But I have made Esau bare. Right, man. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. No, man. Everything about the Edomites is out, man. We know who you are. We know what you're about. Everything is out, man. You pedophiles, you are the biggest pedophiles on the planet, man. Okay? Bestiality, you devils love that. Drink blood, sacrificing kids, man, getting their adrenaline up. You terrify them, get their adrenaline up, and then you kill them, man. You devils are the wickedest on the planet Earth, man. The Lord have made you bear, man. Everybody know everything about the Illuminati and the Bohemian Grove and how you get down, man. Everybody know everything about you Edomites, man. And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbor, and he is not, man. Right. Yeah, like we got next max say they scoundrels, man. That's what they is, man. They nothing, man. These are the ones that used to sound like horses, man. Among the bushes they braided, man. This who we dealing with. Nothing, nobody people, man. This is Yahweh Judah Israel, Obadiah 1:18. In the house of Jacob shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and they shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, For the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai have spoken it, man. That's why Judah Israel Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And though it seems like it been tarrying to us, it ain't, man. The Lord been pushing out prophecies. Hey, the Lord been moving these chess pieces on this board strategically every day, man. He moving them, man. He moving the pawns, the knights, the rookies, the bishops. He moving them, man. Okay? They've been moving, man. The kings and the queens on the chessboard is moving. And it ain't taking long, man. Like we were just talking about this Saturday night after camp, man. What's been going on since March? Nobody had no clue about these things, man. Hey, but the Lord, we already in October, man. Hey, it is not tarrying no more, man. When you read Ezekiel 12, the Lord say, Ezekiel, what is this proverb that they have amongst Israel? Talking about the days of the Lord shall be prolonged. Nah, man. They happening, man. They happening. Yahweh of Judah Israel, Isaiah 14 and 16, that they see, it say, they that see thee shall never look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man? Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Is this him who was ruled over the earth? Is this him? Yeah, that's him that's in the pit now. Yeah, that's him. Oh, man. That's him. That's him. Isaiah 24. Let's get this real quick. About to close out. Isaiah 24 and 18, it reads, and it shall come to pass that he who flee from the noise of the field shall fall into the pit. Are you, Jay, telling me you got a field miracle? Hey, the Lord gonna kill you, man. It say, and he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in a snare. Who is this? Esau, Edom, and the heathen nations. For the windows from on high are open, the missiles, and the foundation of the earth do shake from the missiles. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall rear to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage. And the transgressors thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. And it shall come to pass, this is the point, in that day, that the Lord Yahweh shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high. Who is this? The Rothschilds. And the kings of the earth upon the earth, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in prison, and after many days shall they be visited. After the earth is destroyed and everything is done, we're going to take you devils, and you're going to be the first slaves in the kingdom. Hey, the same way when we went into captivity and we had children on the plantation, that's the same way Esau, Edom, and these 17 heathen nations is going to have kids on the plantation just like that. And as they get 2, 3, 4 years old, they're going to be working. Just like you had our kids working at 4 and 5 and 6 years old. Yeah. Hey, that's why I read about the cup, man. You got to drink a double cup, man. Thus saith the Lord, man. Is this the man? Yeah, this him. The one that's in the pit right now? Yeah, that was him. Okay? Yeah, that was him, man. Yeah, they ruled the earth in wickedness. They did what they wanted to do. They had all the gold and silver. Yeah, this them, man. This them. Yeah, this him. Hey, that's him. Hey, it's the brother Issachar warrior, Kanila. He said, I had a white boy break my jaw at work and didn't even get charged. We were working in Louisiana. We live in Dallas. But yeah, when I called, they had no record of it, just a little testimony. Wow, that's crazy. Because they ain't in trouble as other men, man. And that's why you devils gonna pay, man. Hey, the water Yahweh Shema Shah. Hey, the water for that testimony, brother. Hey, may Yahweh Shema Shah continue to bless you, though, bro. Hey, and send up a prayer, man. If you go to when you can go to Google and type in Hebrew prayer and hit image, hey, it's gonna tell you, bro. You can read that prayer. Yahweh Shema Shah Shalak Rayum. Read that, brother. Hey, you put that on the heathens, man. Hey, them devils gotta pay though. Hey, you just Hey, when you doing it, but you know, when you reading Proverbs 16:7 said, when a man ways plead the Lord, he make even his enemy to be at peace with him. So you at the end of the day, brother, that was the Lord. Maybe he trying to hit you across the head and tell you something. Who knows? But just take it humbly and just be like, okay, you know it's from the Lord. Everything is from the Lord, man. He create peace and make evil. So, but yeah, brother, just hey, put a curse on that devil, man. That's all. Put a curse on him and keep it moving, man. This is Yahweh Judah Israel, Job 31:3. It's not destruction to the wicked and a strange punishment to the workers of iniquity. That's fire, man. Again, Yahweh Judah Israel, Job 31:3. It's not destruction to the wicked. Yes, it is. Question mark. And a strange punishment to the workers of iniquity, man. Yeah, man. You devils got to pay, man. Oh, let's get this. I'm going to close. Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 30. Curse of the Lord Yahweh is in the house of the wicked, but he blessed the habitation of the just. Hey, so the curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked. Just like saying Isaiah 34:5, man. You devils is done, man. Done, man. No, I said, brothers and sisters, please stop drinking these gallons of milk. Is full of estrogen. Yep. Making our men and boys looking all effeminate and the women looking masculine. That's con out. Hey, that's right. And I drink a lot. I drink coconut milk, man. You know, I changed over 4 or 5 years ago to silk almond milk, which I like. I like the coconut milk better. And hey, and it lasts longer, man. Yeah, that silk almond milk or that coconut milk, man, or even goat milk. It's kind of high, but goat milk good too, man. Yeah, man. Hey, but Lord Williams edifying. Got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Makakadash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders over all of Israel. And a citizen salutation to all the occupant pushing the truth and believing the truth toward the four ends of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. And shalom to the Aquathium who are listening and learning, the few sisters who are listening and learning. Hey, Lord was edifying. Hey, the water of everybody tuning in. May Yahweh Shema Shah continue to bless you in your houses. Hey, stay prayed up. May Yahweh Shema Shah continue to bless you in your houses, man. For real. To all the Akim and the Aquathium, man. And today time I say Shalom, Wa Ababa. Oh, you brother put up more precept. Let me read these. Yahweh Judah Israel, Micah 2:2. And they covet fields and take them by violence and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. And that's the devil for you, man. Hey, but guess what? You shall vomit all that up again, man. Like I tell you in Job 20, you devils gonna go. And the reason you want to go, because you put your hands on the apples of the Lord's eye. So, in closing, is God mad with us? Yes, he is. And you're going to die grievous deaths. Shalom.